6'4", number 25, Scotty Lewis. Starting at center, at 6'3", number 15, Russell Westbrook. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 32. At the power forward, standing 6'11", number 31, Evan Mobley. The other forward position, 6'4", number 3, Bradley Beal. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Billy Donovan. Let's hear it for your Chicago Bulls.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. You'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. Carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer schooling my beloved AU Eagles.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. McCollum is out there with Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at the center. And for the Bulls, Mobley is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. 2 very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And it's in off the backboard.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Westbrook, a screen on Ingram. The drive by Beal. Count the basket.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Hands it from downtown. Beal's got 5 now.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock him down.
Here's McCollum, driving in. Williamson finds Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Here's Westbrook, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And that one, good.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Beal against Ingram. Lewis passes to Westbrook. Westbrook a screen on Jones. It's Beal on the wing. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Left side, Jones. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Over Westbrook. Misses off the right iron. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Man. And again, Chicago. No good. Ingram wide open. Off target from outside. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear you, fans. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Locables.
A whole new group out there. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In third, the Pelicans.
And you have to be impressed if you look at the rebounding numbers from last season. They ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
Now here's Nance. 9 points last game.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Mobley. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes that can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
Now here's Graham. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. New Orleans moving the ball around. Lock at 6. Here's Alvarado. And that one hits back iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
That free throw, no good. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Bulls. And he sinks the second. The Pelicans trail. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Hayes. Three-pointer, Graham. And the Pelicans miss again. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Mobley throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Suggs. He can't get that one to fall. Now New Orleans will take it the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
Now here's Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Smart against Graham. And there's the pass to Alvarado. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Good if it goes. Doesn't go that time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the corner.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
Coming out of training camp, and you kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays. And you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
So for New Orleans right now, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Jones is out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And both free throws good for Beal. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Now here's Beal. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Beal drives in. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the basket by McCollum.
And CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by CJ McCollum. Back to Beal. Pass to Dermot. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 7. And Chicago shooting at 46%, making some buckets. With the drive.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Checked in for Suggs.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Dennis Smith Jr.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Smith penetrating. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Ingram after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. That shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Jones, no luck.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Beal drives in. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
For three.
And it's now only a 1-point Bulls lead.
Timeout for the Bulls. Defense time. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Locables.
Russell Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. First in assists, sixth in rebounding, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. The shot by Beal, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Graham finds Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. Passes to Alvarado. Just 5 to shoot. Hands a screen on Westbrook. Into the lane. Good D by Westbrook. Chicago leading. Here's Beal. Nance with some nice D.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Alvarado. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Beal. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Now here's Graham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Alvarado. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Hayes. From downtown. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Here's Beal. Misses from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Bulls up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bradley, great first half for you. Look, we know you come from a football-playing family. It looked like you wanted to establish control in a football-type way in the first half.
Oh, you have to. This is a physical game. You see the refs they call a lot of hard fouls, but sometimes they don't call them. So, I mean, you can't complain about it. You just have to just keep attacking. And these guys are big. I mean, this is the NBA, so you have to be physical and not complain and try to go strong every time you go to the basket.
Bradley, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
All right, let's kick off our first half analysis. Bradley Beal has really stood out.
Good performance from the field so far, looking comfortable in his approach. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make. That builds trust. That's why they keep feeding him.
All right, now moving on to highlight 2 of the stand. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, they say great offense beats great defense, Brent. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
Now, there's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, they've got Marcus Smart. He's out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Patterson in at the center, rocking down the middle. Here is Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. It's tipped. Ingram with the steal.
Cassius Stanley. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 6-point game.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, Pierre. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Pelicans trail by 11. Williamson finds McCollum over Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 10. Westbrook kicks to Mobley. Westbrook passes to Beal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And McCollum with the block. Outside, Jones. Williamson with a screen for McCollum. Floats it out for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Pass to man. There's the three. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ingram. That one a little long. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Beal. Reed by Ingram. Here's Williamson. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Beal. Stolen by McCollum.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Ingram from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lewis passes to man. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram left side. Sinks that one from the post. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
Westbrook, a screen on Ingram. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable
ends up going with the new group.
I had a chance to see stats for Nance. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
.115 left here in the third quarter. Pelicans trail by 5. He passes it to Hernan Gomez. The pass to Alvarado. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. Now here's Nance. Hermanenko defending. From deep. Nance, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. And Patterson kicks to Smart. Back to Patterson. Bounce pass from Beverly. Out to the right wing. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
A good job of reading the pick and roll there from Patrick. You give him a passing lane, he's going to get to it.
Shoots from the line. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
It's the fourth
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Pelicans trail by 7. So for New Orleans right now, he's out there with Larry Nance. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle, here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Ingram outside. Pass to Alvarado. Four on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Back to McCollum. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Smart. The Bulls leading by 6. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor. Getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. first minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
It's McCollum with the drive. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mann passes to Westbrook. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Pass to Mann. 4 on the clock. Outside Lewis. It's not going to go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Jones trying to get open. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
It's Beal on the wing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Lewis. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Mobley with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Bulls making a switch here. Stanley's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Cassius Stanley.
Pelicans trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the game. Inside. Williamson kicks to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Mann passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And get down for the lovable. Substitution for the Bulls. Derek Jones Jr. Patrick Beverly. Marcus Smart.
.122 left in the fourth. McCollum against Jones. Ingram outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call.
The basket.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this review, actually showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Jones. Passes to Beal. Here he goes. Excellent D that time from Jones. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, McCollum is pretty deft at changing speeds, and that time he did it driving to the rim.
C.J. McCollum taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Now Suggs. It's Beal on the wing. Here's the pass to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Beal, that's for 2. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has gotten the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. They recover it. Jones for 3. And it's Stanley with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Brandon Ingram. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Bradley.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league. A multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Liverpool.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones from outside. Suggs with the steal. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Brad. Every defensive wrinkle they can think of, they threw at you tonight, the doubles, the traps, but I know that's nothing new for you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and it's only going to get tougher, but I'm confident in myself.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.